Ryan, you said you don't believe gay marriage should be legal, and especially you took issue with what's happening at the Supreme Court. Why did you take issue with that? And you took issue with the pediatric study that came out this week saying that children were well off even with gay parents, and it made them to be better kids even if they had been with single heterosexual parents.
Sure. Well, just to clarify, the issue here is legality. So in all 50 states, there's nothing illegal about same-sex marriage. Two people of the same sex can live together and love each other. They can go to their church, and their church can perform a same-sex wedding ceremony. They can work at a place of employment that will give them same-sex benefits. What's at issue right now is whether or not the Supreme Court will redefine marriage for everyone. And whether or not the Supreme Court will then use government power.
Same-sex marriage is not illegal?
It's not illegal. There are no laws against it. I mean, when something's illegal, it's criminal to engage in that activity.
That's not true. I know it's a matter of semantics that you're saying, but that's just not true. That it is illegal. They can't be married.
It's really not illegal.
Hang on, let me finish. Gay people don't have the same benefits.
Well, you interrupted me, just to be clear.
Well, I'm the anchor of this show, so I can interrupt as much as I want. So let me interrupt, and then I'll let you talk. But it's a matter of semantics what you're saying, because it is illegal. Gay people don't have the same rights.
No, it's not illegal. When something's illegal, you can go to jail for doing it. Did you hear what I said?
I said, let me finish, Ryan. Let me finish, and I will let you talk, okay? It's a matter of semantics what you're saying, because it is illegal. They don't have the same rights. People don't have the same rights. You can't see in many places people in the hospital, people who are sick. You don't have the same rights under tax laws. You don't have the same benefits. It's not legal to marry to be a married person in many states. Now go ahead.
All right, so again, I disagree with you, because when something is illegal, you can go to jail for doing it. It's illegal to kill, it's illegal to rape, it's illegal to steal. Being in a same-sex relationship is not illegal. So I think it's not a matter of semantics. I actually think you're just using the wrong terminology.
No, you're using the wrong terminology. You're saying being in a same-sex relationship is not illegal. No, it's not. But being married in certain states is illegal.
No, again, you can't go to jail for committing a same-sex marriage. The question is, what is marriage?
Go ahead, Ryan.
So let's rephrase this. What is marriage?
As it is. Go ahead.
Well, I don't really think it's absurd. I think you're being a little rude.
Go ahead. No, I'm not
I think a lot of Americans think marriage is a relationship between a man and a woman, and they want laws to reflect that. And it's not a matter of legality. It's a matter of what is marriage.
If it wasn't illegal, it would not be going to court to be legalized.
Again, I think you're using the wrong terms. The question right now is redefinition. It's not going to legalize something. It's going to redefine something. It's going to redefine what marriage is.
It's going to the Supreme Court so that it can be legal across the country. It's not going to be redefined. That's not why it's going to the Supreme Court.
It is. Right now, the definition of marriage for the federal government and for 41 states, it's a union of a man and a woman, a husband and a wife, a mother and a father.
What is the legal definition of marriage?
Right now, marriage is defined in 41 states and by the federal government as a union of a man and a woman, a husband and a wife. And the case before the Supreme Court is asking the court to strike down those laws and redefine marriage, and then use the coercive power of the government to force everyone to accept a new definition of marriage.
Okay. If each of you had 30 seconds before the Supreme Court to make your case right now, let's hear it. Ryan, what would your best argument be?
The reason that the government's in the marriage business is not because of my romantic life or because of the desires of adults. The government's in the marriage business because men and women produce children, children need mothers and fathers, and marriage is the institution that unites a man and a woman as husband and wife to then be mother and father to the children that they produce. Mothers and fathers are different and distinct. Children do best when raised by their married mother and father, and that's why government's in the marriage business. All Americans are free to live and to love as they choose, but no one has the right to redefine marriage for everyone.
Ryan, there is so much wrong in what you said, that children do best when they're with their married parents. Because
you really don't believe that children do best with their married mom and dad?
Parents. Not all married parents are good parents. That's the reason for divorces. That's the reason why some children are taken from homes of heterosexual parents. Not all heterosexual parents are good parents. Not all
no one said that everyone.
But that's what your argument is saying.
No, I said that children do best with their married mother and father.
That's not true. That is not true.
All the social science evidence.
You're assuming that heterosexual marriages in a utopian society are perfect. It is not. So
I never said it was perfect, and I never said we're living in a utopia.
That is what your argument is saying.
I'm looking at the evidence, and the science shows it.
And it's also important to come on to tell the truth and not spread rumors and infactual information when you come on to talk about.
What did I say? What did I say that was factually incorrect?
Because what you're saying, what you're saying is that it's not illegal, and it is illegal. That's the whole reason it's going to the Supreme Court.
Show me in the